start. Chalo, good afternoon everyone. We'll start now. It's 3 p.m. So how many of you have learned from me before? I can see so many familiar faces. Acha. See, first thing about my methodology is I'll teach you some concepts here. I'll teach you some concepts here. We'll solve a few questions in the class. You can start making running notes. I'll also provide you the handouts. Then we'll solve some questions. First you will solve and then I'll solve on the board. बीच में we'll also solve PYQs. My mode will be English only, but just to make a few people understand the concepts easily, I'll switch to Hindi as well. But students need not feel uncomfortable, especially the non-Hindi background students. You won't miss out on anything if I am saying in Hindi, because I will be repeating the same concepts in English also. ठीक है? Chalo, so we'll start the course now. First, what does the UPSC syllabus say? See, I guess you guys already completed this. This is what is RC, reading comprehension part. Then you have logical reasoning, decision making, problem solving and all. All this comes under LR portion. I'll be taking your LR after this. And then you have basic numeracy, and this comes under mainly the quant section. Yahan par the thing to note is they have specifically written class 10th level. So one thing is you don't need to go beyond class 10th level wala cheez. ठीक है? But you need to understand all the concepts that are there till class 10th. इसलिए बहुत tough सवाल पे you do not need to focus. It is only a qualifying paper. Next, one more doubt. I just want to clarify all these things beforehand. See, most of you, especially the new students, will have a doubt, sir, where will I get all the recordings? For this, log on to Sunya IAS website, go to my subscriptions tab. You will have whatever course you have subscribed for, you will have your list. Suppose this is 16th December batch. यहाँ पर you have your view videos. Just click here. This page will open. यहाँ पर in this view library, you will have all the libraries created once your lectures are done. In the respective library, you will find all your lectures. Usually they are uploaded within 24 hours. ठीक है? I know sometimes delay हो जाता है, so just be patient. They will get uploaded. I am the one who will handle all your Telegram doubts as well. अभी I'll tell you about mentorship as well. Abhi ke liye we'll start with permutation and combination. Now, see, this is one of the most dreaded topics, I know. But tell me, you guys might be from various boards, be it state board, be it CBSE, be it ICSC. Does any one of you read PNC till your class 10th? पढ़ा था? Was PNC there in class 10 syllabus? Usually नहीं होता है PNC. It is a class 11-12th topic. Then why are we reading this? Specifically, it is written in the syllabus that you need to learn about all the topics about class 10th only. Why are we going through PNC? There is a topic called fundamental principle of counting, and the court says, Supreme Court, because after 2023 wala paper there was a backlash that you are giving 10 questions from PNC, which is class 11-12 topic. Supreme Court has said that you can solve all those questions using this fundamental principle of counting, and this is there specifically in class 9th and 10th. इसलिए we have to focus on it. अभी in today's class I will start from very basics. 9th 10th वाला चीज होगा. I'll start the topics. if this is what is UPSC is asking level wise, we'll start from this level and we'll go to this level. I'll start from very basics. So if you are thorough with basics, आप bore होगे. I'm very specifically saying this. You will be bored for the first 15-20 minutes of the class. But then we'll go beyond UPSC levels. Is it clear? Now, class should be interactive. I have no problem in you asking me same doubt multiple times. I'll answer all of those. Another thing, I'll keep roaming in the class. I want every one of you to participate. मैं सबकी copy में देखूंगा what you are doing. ठीक है? Now tell me what troubles you in PNC. Class should be interactive. अभी बोला था. What troubles you in PNC? Online people, I'll be seeing all your comments as well. किसी को दिक्कत नहीं होती क्या permutation combination में? Not able to understand, comprehend ही नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, and then confusing what? Usually you guys are confused, sir. NPR क्या है, NCR क्या है, कहाँ पर प्लस करना है, where to add, where to multiply. All these, usually these are the things when you are reading a question, you are not able to comprehend that whether I should add or whether I should multiply whatever the numbers are given. कि करना क्या है इनका. NPR, where should I use this NPR, where should I use this NCR. We'll clarify all these things अभी. By the end of the class आपको चीज़ें समझ में आ जाएगी ये वाली. For now we'll start PNC and this is the broad breakup of PNC. In between this we'll have so many things that we'll be going through like this. So we'll start with fundamental principle of counting. मैंने बोला था we'll start with basics. Class 9-10th वाला चीज़ है आज. So fundamental principle of counting, it is literally counting. ठीक है? Let's start with, see, it has two principles, principle of addition and multiplication. From here on I'll be saying this multiple times till next 4 or 5 lectures जब तक PNC चलेगा. I'll keep iterating these two principles बार बार because this forms the basics. कहाँ addition करना है, कहाँ multiplication करना है will be clear from this. Now fundamental this principle of addition एक बार पढ़ते हैं. In an event, if an event can occur in m ways and another event can occur in n ways independent of the first event, then either of the two events can occur in m plus n ways. अभी कुछ समझ नहीं आया. Now understand. Let's say I am wearing a pant. I am wearing a pant. I have a choice of wearing, let's say I have 5 shirts with me and I have 6 t-shirts with me. Can you tell me how many dress combinations I can make if I want to wear either a shirt or a t-shirt with the pant? How many dress combinations? Either I can pair 5 shirts with the pant or I can pair 6 t-shirts with the pant. मैं फिर से बोल रहा हूँ, जिसको आता है बोर होगा पहला आधा घंटा. But if you miss on this part ना, अभी से आधे घंटे बाद जो पढ़ाऊंगा उड़ने लग जाएगा. इसलिए just be attentive. 5 plus 6. Now read again. This is the m ways which we were talking about. If an event can occur in m ways, if wearing a shirt along with the pant is one event, if it can occur in 5 ways, and another event can occur in 6 ways, independent of the first event, because if I am wearing a shirt, I cannot wear a t-shirt. If I am wearing a t-shirt, I cannot wear a shirt. These are two separate events. I am not considering a case जिसमें आप t-shirt के ऊपर shirt डाल लोगे. Then either of the two events can occur in m plus n ways. Basic. Online people, I will be seeing your doubts. Right now you are here in Sunya. After the class ends, you will go to your room. Now from here you have options of going, let's say you have 3 differently numbered buses, so you can take either of them, or you can take a metro, or you can directly take an auto. Tell me how many ways are there by which you can reach your home from here. How? These, if you are taking this bus, you cannot take this. If you are taking this, you cannot take this. If you are taking either of these, you cannot take an auto or a metro. So in total you have 5 ways. This is simple addition abhi. Next, chalo ek do question try karo. Simple again. Orally solve it. One thing is, I encourage you to solve questions orally. इससे आप दिमाग चलाओगे. कितना है 10 plus 8. Why? Because either I can make either of the 10 boys as the monitor or 8 girls. So I can select one from here or I can select one from here. बार बार I am saying this word. और जब भी confusion हो बोल के देखना that whether it is an or वाला statement और ये either I can select a boy or I can select a girl. You will get to know थोड़ी देर बाद why I am stressing so much अभी, because one of you will ask me the same doubt, sir, why I am multiplying here and why I am adding here. Just keep repeating whether it is an or it is an and that is to be applied here. You have 4 shirts, 5 t-shirts. I think this is the same. So 4 plus 5, that is total 9 combinations. Next we'll go to principle of and. You can keep making running notes. वैसे I think all this information is there in the handout as well. यहाँ पर if an operation can be performed in m ways and it has been performed in any of these ways, a second operation has to be performed. That means first I need to perform an operation, then I am supposed to perform the second operation. पहले क्या था? Either I have to wear a shirt or a t-shirt. 2 separate events. These are not separate events. First I have to perform that operation, next I have to perform this operation. I need to perform both the operations. Then the 2 operations in succession can be performed in m cross n ways. Understand now. Again go back to dressing. Let's say I have 5 pants, 5 differently colored pants, and I have 6 shirts. Now tell me how many combinations. If I need to dress up, I'll have to select a pant. I can select any of these 5, and I'll have to select a shirt. I can select any of these 6. So in total 5 cross 6, that is 30. कैसे आएगा 30? Suppose I selected pant P1. I can pair it with any of the shirts S1, S2 up till S6. These are 6 combinations. Similar 6 combinations can be with P2. These are another 6 with P3, P4, P5. If you count all this, you will get 30. ठीक है? Same, let's say you are here in Sunya. You need to reach your home, but you need to meet someone at the metro station first. So there's a condition attached. From here you cannot directly go to your home. You need to meet someone at the metro station. See, slowly I'll increase the level. एकदम से दे दूंगा तो आपसे नहीं बनेगा. So from Shunya, let's say you have option of taking an auto or the bus, or you can go by walking. From metro, if you want to reach home, let's say you are taking either the metro or you are taking the bus. Now tell me how many different ways are there for you to reach from Shunya to your home, given the condition that you are supposed to go to metro. So either of these routes, let's say I took an auto here, then I have 2 options. Let's say I took a bus here, I have 2 options. Then again 2. So in total 3 cross 2, that is 6 options. Easy है, basic. Same questions, just the wordings are different. See, I am not Sugam sir or Ambika ma'am. I'll be here at 3 and the class will start at 3. So if you are coming late, you will miss out. The people who came late, they know who I am pointing to. Chalo. First question. In a class there are 10 boys and 8 girls. The class teacher wants to select a boy and a girl. Boy and a girl. Likh diya hai question mein. You need to select a boy and a girl. You have to perform this event. Event is select one from the boy and select one from the girl. In total you have 80 options. You have 4 shirts and 5 pants. Same shirt and pant wala. If you need to make a combo, you can have these many combos. Fine. Now let's mix both and or wala concept. Let's say I need to dress again. I have 5 pants, 6 shirts, 3 t-shirts and 4 sets of kurta pajama. Now tell me, see, eventually I'll increase the level. Up we are mixing both and or. I have this sets of clothing with me. Now use your common sense and tell me in how many different ways I can dress. Socho. See, the common sense says if I am wearing a kurta pajama, I cannot wear any of these. Kana? If I am wearing a pant, I'll have to pair it with a shirt or a t-shirt. Fine. So for a pant, if I am wearing a pant, I'll have to wear a pant and a shirt or a t-shirt. Pant and shirt or t-shirt. समझाऊंगा, जिसको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है I'll repeat. So either I'll wear this, either I'll make a combination from this, or see I am bar focusing on this thing and या or I'll wear this plus 4. क्या पहनेंगे आप? Either you will wear a pant along with shirt or the t-shirt. So along with shirt or t-shirt, you have 9 different combinations here. You will pair them with pant, in total these many, or you will wear a set of kurta pajama. So in total you can have these many different clothings. समझ आया? See, answer is not important जो भी आया है. You just need to apply whatever we have studied here. Are you able to catch it? इसी में see, you can keep writing this down. I'll keep making questions in the class, है ना? These are not questions that might be there in your handouts. लिख लो चलो. Done? let's say there are 3 ways by which you can go to metro, and then from there you can go to your house by 2 ways, or you can directly go from Shunya to your house. Now tell me how many different ways are there. चलो ठीक है, before I can complete the question आप समझ गए. From Shunya to your home, either you can take this route, or again I am focusing on or and either you can take this route or you can take this route. So whatever are the outcomes from here, I'll have to add them with this, because this or this, so outcomes from the first route plus outcomes from here, ये कितने? 3. Now how many outcomes from here? How many routes I have? If I am taking this, see, from here to here, if I am taking this path, I'll have to go from here and then I'll have to take this route. So this and आया, principle of and, इसलिए I am focusing on and or. If you are confused, just say it, आप समझ जाओगे whether to apply and or to apply or. So 3 cross 2, easy. Chile. Try this question. I think this is in your sheets. Easy one. यही है. Done. 15. So A, B and C are 3 places such that there are 3 different roads from A to B. So from A to B there are 3 different roads, and 4 different roads from B to C, and 3 different roads from A to C. So this is the case given. In how many different ways can one travel from A to C? Isn't it similar to the previous one? You have 3 options here, 4 here and 3 here. Either you need to take this route or you need to take this route. So add total options from here with this. If you are taking this route, you need to go from here to here, and then you need to go from here to here. So 3 cross 4, this is 12 plus 3, 15. Easy है? Fine. थोड़ा सा टफ करते हैं. Tell me number of ways if you want to go from Delhi to Bombay via Bhopal. Delhi to Bombay via Bhopal. So this is 3 options. I hope this is understandable. मैंने बस lines बना दी है ना. 2 options, again 4 options. So if I want to go from Delhi to Bombay via Bhopal, I'll have to go by this route. So in total I have 3 cross 2 cross 4. बार बार बोलना तो नहीं पड़ेगा, and और चिल है. So in total this many, कितना हो गया 24. From Delhi to Bombay via Pune, you have 2 and this is 3. Total 2 cross 3. 6 options from this route, 24 options via this route. In total how many? 24 plus 6, that is 30. Is this clear? Easy है? एक लेवल और बढ़ाते हैं. Now listen to the question carefully. You are supposed to go from A to C via B, such that, now this condition is important, that you are traveling, see these R, T and A, this is rail, bus kar lo, this is bus, train and aircraft. So this is bus, train and aircraft. So the condition is you are traveling such that you are using 2 different modes of transportation. That means you are not using the same mode of transportation in both these routes. I added a condition here. अब दिमाग लगाओ और करो. You are traveling from A to C via B such that you are using different modes of transportation between this and this. I told you I'll increase level धीरे धीरे. What is the answer, online people? आ गया? कैसे करेंगे? किसको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है? नहीं करते आ रहा है? चलो. See, what I said is we are supposed to use different modes of transportation in these two. If I am going from A to B and then B to C. First, consider from A to B. Let's say I am using a bus here. How many options do I have to use a bus? 2 options. So if I am using bus in the first travel here, then I cannot use a bus. So if I want to travel from A to C using bus in this in this route, if I am using a bus, I cannot use a bus now. Options that are left is these 3 options only. So if I used a bus here, I have 3 options left there. If I used a train here, I have just 1 option for the train. How many options do I have here? I cannot use a train now because I used the train here. So these are not viable options now. Only 2 options are left. If I used an aircraft here, I cannot use the aircraft here. So 1 into 3. Easy है, plus minus ही चल रहा है. It's just you need to apply थोड़ा सा. Is this clear? कितना आएगा? 11. Fine. Anyone still confused? सबका clear है? चलो. Now we'll move to थोड़ा सा different चीज. Before that, I'll want to introduce this concept of factorial to you. Now, see, this is nothing but if I take the product of certain numbers. So what we write n factorial as, n factorial is the product of numbers from 1 up to n. So n minus 1, n minus 2 up till 1. This is what is n factorial. इसमें कुछ सीखने का नहीं है. दिस इज व्हाट इट इज यूज्ड एज, दिस इज व्हाट इट इज डिनोटेड एज. ठीक है. यहाँ पर इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज 0 फैक्टोरियल इज 1. इट इज बेस्ड ऑन दिस. 0 factorial is 1. Now what you can see is, let's say this is 6 factorial. This is 6 factorial. Can you tell me what is this? This is 5 factorial. So can I write 6 factorial as 6 into this remaining is 5 factorial? Can I write this? If you can see 5 factorial, what is this? 4 factorial. So 5 factorial can be written as 5 into 4 factorial. ऐसे ही I can break it down. In a way, n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. I can break it down and go like this. At the end, what will be left? It will be 0 factorial. At the end, then 0 factorial is 1 and not 0. If 0 factorial was 0, सब कुछ 0 हो जाता. 0 factorial is 1. So बस इसको ध्यान रखना. We'll see the application of it later. अभी के लिए I was just introducing this, that what this factorial denotes. उल्टा I लिखा हुआ है. अभी we'll see the application of it. Now we'll move to arrangement वाला चीज. Suppose I give you two numbers, 3 and 4. There are two digits given to you, and I'm saying, tell me how many numbers you can make, how many 2-digit numbers you can make using these 2 digits. How many 2-digit numbers you can make using these 2 digits? 2 या 4? 2 या 4? फिर से. But did I say anything that we cannot repeat? If I'm not giving you the condition, why you are applying it directly? So if it is not given in the question, you can repeat. Okay? So 3 4 and 4 4, 4 3 and 3 3. So these are the 4 numbers you can make, है ना? But यहाँ तो these are small numbers, you can directly count. अब we'll use the application of or and here. How can I use that? So suppose I want to make a 2-digit number. This is my 2-digit number that I want to make. 2-digit number 2 place होगी. Now I want to make this 2-digit number using these 2 digits. Can I say it like this? Going back to fundamental principle, that I need to perform 2 events such that I need to fill this place and this place using these 2 options. So for both the place I have two options. I can fill this with 3 and 4, any of those, and I need to fill this also with 3 or 4. So how many options do I have? 2 options, and for this I have 2 options. In total I can make 4 combinations. We don't need to count it every time. We can apply this fundamental principle. आगे भी चलेगा यही सारा. I'll explain this again अगर नहीं समझ में आया तो. I need to perform 2 events. I need to fill a number here and I need to fill a number here. Why I'm saying and? If I'm supposed to fill only one number, it will be a single digit number. I'm supposed to make a 2-digit number. So I need to fill a number here and I need to fill a number here. And आ गया मतलब multiply होगा. Is this clear? Now how many options do I have to fill here? I have 2 options, either 3 or 4. For this place I have 2 options, either 3 or 4. So 2 options for this, 2 options for this. In total 4. Suppose I tell you that you have numbers from let's say 1 to 5 and you need to make a 2-digit number. How many 2-digit numbers can you make using digits from 1 to 5? So you need to fill these 2 places. You need to perform these 2 events. This event can be performed in 5 ways, and then you need to perform this event again in 5 ways. In total you can make 25 numbers. I know you guys might be doing it directly, multiply कर दो आ जाएगा, but just understand the logic behind it. Eventually आपको help करेगा आगे when the questions get tougher. ठीक है? Now see, in arrangements we will deal with two cases usually, whether the repetition is allowed or the repetition is not allowed. First we will deal with that the repetition is allowed यहाँ पर. So we'll make all such cases where repetition is allowed. Online people, any doubt? I think there is a lag in your chat here. Tell me how many 2-digit numbers are there? How many 2-digit numbers are possible? Total possible 2-digit numbers. How to find out? Total 2-digit numbers. अभी तो आपने डायरेक्टली कर लिया कि कितने होते हैं. But if I want to apply PNC यहाँ पे, if I am asking you total 2-digit numbers, that means I have digits from 0 to 9. These are how many digits? 10 digits. I have 10 digits with me. Now is there a case given that I can repeat or I cannot repeat? That means I will repeat. अगर नहीं दिया है that I cannot repeat the digits, that means I will repeat, because I need to see how many total numbers can be formed. Now from 0 to 9, if I want to form a 2-digit number, this is the first number. Can I fill it with a 0? If I filled it with a 0, it will become a single digit number. That means I cannot fill it with a 0. For this place, how many numbers I have? I have digits from 1 to 9 only. So for this place, I have only 9 digits. For the second place, I can fill it with any digit from 0 to 9. That means in total, I have 90 digits. How many even digit numbers are formed? How many even 2-digit numbers are there? How many even 2-digit numbers? कितना है? 45 आएगा. See, this is common sense. Total 90 है, half of them are even, half of them are odd. Basic. But using PNC, मतलब आधे odd होंगे, आधे even होंगे ना. 2-digit total numbers. Now see, using PNC, again I need to form a 2-digit number. No condition is given. It is just given that this number should be even. For the first place, I cannot fill it with a 0 से नहीं fill कर सकते. So I have numbers from 1 to 9. In total, I have 9 options here. And then I have to fill this place. Now there is a condition that the number should be even. So if the number should be even, how many digits I have here which I can fill? I have 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. So in total 5 options. I cannot fill it with any other digit, else it will become odd. So in total I have 45 even numbers. Easier? How many 3-digit even numbers are there? Directly बताओ. $450. Even 3-digit numbers, I need to fill this 3 places. ठीक है? For the first place, I cannot fill it with a 0. I have 9 options. Second place, 10 options. Why? कोई भी नंबर भर दो. थर्ड प्लेस, how many options? 5. Why? It has to be even. If it has to be even, I have only these many options. ठीक है. So in total 450. Suppose you are given you are given 3 true or false questions. You are given 3 true or false questions. How many total different answers, different possible answers you can give? सोचो, दिमाग लगाओ. This everything comes with PNC. अभी I am just trying to explain you how we are applying all the things that we have learned अभी. यही सारे questions में काम आएगी आपको PYQs में. You have 3 true or false questions. You need to see how many different possible answers you can give. Can I say how many different possible combinations you can make of the answers? So you have these 3 questions. You need to fill them with either true or false. Can I say these are 3 events? Instead of 3 questions, I am saying that these are 3 events. You need to perform them and you need to perform all 3 of them. ऐसा नहीं है कि I filled question 1 or question 2 or question 3. I'll have to fill all the 3. So this and this and this. Number of ways of performing this. Either it is true or it is false. Same for this, same for this. So for all the 3 questions I have 2 options. Can I say it is nothing but 2 cube? Yeah, 8. Is this clear? हाँ जी, हाँ इसको. See, you have 3 questions. For each question you have 2 options. Either it is true or it is false. हो गया? ठीक है. If I change this 3 with let's say 10 questions, you need to perform 10 events. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 up till 10 times. Easy. इतना दिमाग अप्लाई कर लोगे ना. Suppose there are 3 bulbs in this room, 3 light bulbs in this room. Now this question UPSC asked way back, मतलब 1990s में पूछा था, that there are 5 bulbs in the room. अभी I am saying there are 3 bulbs. In how many ways the room can be illuminated? हिंदी में बताऊं तो 3 बल्ब है रूम में, कितने तरह से रूम में उजाला हो सकता है. In how many ways the room can be illuminated using these 3 bulbs? सोचो. Seven. There are 3 bulbs in the room. Total possible combinations that I can make. Either this bulb is on or it is off. So total possible combinations I can have is 2 for this, 2 for this, 2 for this. Total possible combinations. There can be 8 possible combinations. But can I say out of this 8 combination, there will be one combination in which all the 3 bulbs are off. Out of this 8 combinations, there is one combination in which all the 3 bulbs are off. So can I remove that combination from this total combination? And then I can say that there are 7 such combinations in which at least one of the bulb is on. If at least one of the bulb is on, room can be illuminated. अगर एक भी बल्ब जल रहा होगा तो रूम में उजाला हो जाएगा. So total we found out that there are 8 combinations. उसमें से एक combination ऐसा माइनस कर दो जिसमें सारे बल्ब्स बंद है. UPSC gave it for 5 bulbs. So if we find out for 5 bulbs, it will be 2 to the power. For 5 bulbs, how many combinations total? 2 to the power 5, which is 32. So 32 minus 1, that is 31 such combinations. What is this minus 1? It is that combination in which all the bulbs are off. See, I am expecting इस पे एक आध क्वेश्चन आ सकता है. UPSC once asked this type of question अभी recently with a different wordings, not the light वाला चीज, but this -1 वाला concept. So total minus none. I'll keep coming back to this total minus none wala cheez in probability. I'll explain this type of things again there. After PNC, we'll be taking probability. Fine. Abhi tak repetitions were allowed. Next, we'll move to repetitions of the things are not allowed. Let's go back. You need to form a 2-digit number using digits 3, 4. How many 2 digits you can form using the digit 3, 4? 2 only. How? There are 2 places to be filled. I can fill it with either 3 or 4. I have 2 options for this event, but if I fill 3 here, I cannot fill a 3 here. I have only 1 option left here. So in total I can make only 2 numbers, 3, 4 or 4, 3. Similarly, let's say I have digits from 1 to 9. How many 4-digit numbers you can form without repetition of digit? Saurabh, yes, the question said that there should be illumination. That means I am subtracting that case जिसमें there is no illumination. Just give me the number, don't calculate. So you have 9 options for this. You filled any of the digits from 1 to 9 here. Then moving to the next, you filled 2 digits. You are left with 7 digits. You are left with 6 digits. क्योंकि आपको 4 digit का ही number बनाना था ना. Fine. So I think you can do this now. Let's say I need to make a 3-digit number using digits. Make how many 3-digit numbers can be made without repetition? So you have total 5 options for this place, then 4 options, then 3 options. So in total you can make 60. Now in the same case, tell me how many even 3-digit numbers can be made. एकदम से चुप हो जाते हो ना, कोई कंडीशन अटैच हो जाती है तो. See, whenever there is a condition given, always focus on the condition first. Condition is even 3-digit. Even 3-digit. Now in order to make an even number, how many even numbers do you have? Even digits you have? Only 8 is the even digit. That means 8 has to come here. So first fill this with 8. Only one option for this event. Now fill the remaining ones. So सबसे पहले fill the condition and then the remaining ones. Condition is I need to fill an even digit here. I have only one option. Now 8 is filled. I am left with 4. So 4 for this and 3 for this. समझ आया? Total 12. You cannot repeat ना without repetition. क्या? these are three numbers that I can fill here. This is not this three. These are three numbers. I can fill an 8 only here, but यहाँ पर I can fill any of 1, 3, 5 या 9. So these are four options that I have to fill here. Let's say I filled it with a 1 here. Next, for this particular place, I have 3, 5 and 9. I can fill any of these three here. These are the three ways in which I can perform. This is not this 3 number. Is this clear? किसी और का भी ये डाउट था क्या? चलो इसी में और करते हैं. Let's say you have digits. You have these digits. Tell me how many even 3-digit numbers can be formed. इसमें गलती मत करना. This is very basic. Even 3-digit number. You need to perform these three events. The condition is even number. Even number, that means you need to focus here. How many even digits are there? These 3 digits are even. These 3 digits are even. So this particular place has to be filled with either 2, 8 or 6. That means you have only 3 options here. For the remaining places, total there are 6. You already filled this with one of the digit. That means that particular digit is not left to be filled here. So how many options are left? Only 5 options are left. Total these many options you have. You filled one of these 3. Let's say you filled a 2 here. You filled a 2 here. That means you are not left with 2. If you filled a 2 here, you are not left with 2 because you cannot repeat. ये ध्यान रखना है ना, not repetition है. Now you have only 5 options for this particular place. Let's say you filled a 3 here. यहाँ पर in this place you filled a 3. How many options are left here? 4 options. 1, 8, 5 or 6. So you are left with only 4 options here. So in total, these many numbers can be formed. Is this clear? Why I am writing 4, 5 and 3 here? These are the number of ways in which I can fill the digits here. These are not the actual digits. ठीक है ना? Is anyone still confused? किसमें sir? See, you need to form a 3-digit number. It has to be even. Even number बनाना है. So last place should be even. Even बनाने के लिए how many options do you have? Either 2, 8 या 6. So we need to fill either 2, 8 या 6 here. So I have 3 options. I have 3 options here. कोई एक इसमें से भर दिया मैंने यहाँ पे. Let's say I filled it with a 2 here. अब I am not left with a 2. अब यहाँ 2 नहीं भर सकता. अब इन 6 में से कोई 5 ही डिजिट भर सकता हूँ. यहाँ 1 भर दी, अब कोई 4. डन. चलो, let's see a question, a previous year question. क्या है? First tell me how many total numbers can be formed, total words can be formed. Let's say you have alphabets You have these alphabets, and I am saying that arrange them and form total numbers or total words that you can form. कैसे करेंगे? In total you have 5 places to be filled. You have total 5 alphabets. Now if I want to use all these alphabets, see यहाँ question में लिखा नहीं है whether to repeat or not, but there is something written जिससे we can get a hint that whether we can repeat or not. I'll tell you what that is. But let's say you have these 5 alphabets. You need to form all the words without repetition. How many such words can be formed? These are 5 alphabets. I have 5 alphabets to be filled here. Let's say I filled it with a E. Next, I don't have E left. I have only 4 alphabets left. Next, only 3 alphabets are left. Let's say I filled it with a E here, then I here. I am left with D, L and H. So 2 and 1. So in total I am left with 120. This is what is 5 factorial. जो हम अभी factorial notations देख रहे थे ना, this is what is factorial notations. So you can directly say, if there are, let's say, 5 things to be arranged in 5 places, 5 things to be arranged in these 5 places and no condition is given. अभी के लिए there is no condition given. So I can directly fill it with 5 factorial ways. Directly ऐसे ही हो जाएगा. Let's say you have all the letters of the word शून्य. These are 5 letters. If I want you to make all possible combinations of this, all possible arrangements of this, जैसे एक word ये हो गया, एक word ये हो गया. Let's say this is some other word. ऐसे कितने words बन सकते हैं? Again, this is 5 factorial. How? Just rearrange this. If I start rearranging it, I have these 5 places to be filled. I can fill this particular with 5, this with 4, this with 3, 2 and 1. I can see some confused faces. Let's say I have 3 words A, B and C. You need to make all possible combinations of this. एक बार बनाओ खुद से. हाँ, 6 directly आ जाएगा. But if you need to make all possible combinations, you will make ABC, ACB, BAC, BCA, CAB, CBA. You will make all these combinations. Instead of doing this, I am saying that there are 3 places to be filled. In the first place, you have 3 options. So 3 options, anyone from A, B and C can be filled here. For the next place, let's say you filled it with a A. You filled it with a A. Now you cannot fill it with A again. So you have only 2 options, then only 1 option. So directly 3 factorial ways. बनाना नहीं है वहाँ पर. If you have 5 digit word, 5 alphabet word, 5 factorial, 8 alphabet word, 8 factorial, directly. अभी के लिए इतना. We'll jump to the next level of this later. Is this clear? Why 5 factorial? Now यहाँ पर, but there is some condition given in this question. You need to make all the arrangements of the word Delhi, but the condition is क्या लिखा है? Start with D and end with I. That means it has to be D here, it has to be I here. Now what all alphabets I can fill here? I am left with E, L and H. But can I repeat D and I? Why? यहाँ पर it is written that using all the letters. So if I have to use all the letters, that means I cannot use any of the letter. If I repeat D, then I'll have to not use any of these. कोई एक तो छूट जाएगा, ठीक है? So I cannot repeat any of the letters. Specifically, it might happen that wordings, a question में ये नहीं लिखा होगा that you cannot repeat. You have to get it from these wordings in the question. Now there are 3 places to be filled with these 3 alphabets. How many options? 3, 2, 1. Total 3 factorial, yeah, 6 ways. Is this fine? Next पे करें. Try this one. Hmm, 12. Next 36. Let others do, then we'll discuss. Chalo, we'll do now. How many different 5-letter words with or without meaning can be constructed using the letters of the word Delhi? Same. Each word has to start with D and end with a vowel. Each word has to start with a D. So first condition is this has to be a D. Second is it has to end with a vowel. How many vowels, consonants पता है? How many vowels are here? यहाँ पर we have E and I here. So this particular word has to end with either E or I. First fulfill the condition. So how many options do I have? 2 options for this place. So either it is E or it is I. So 2 options for this place. Next I am left with 3 words, yeah, 3 alphabets to be filled in 3 places. Can I directly fill them by 3 factorial ways? 3 into 2 into 1. जो भी 3 बचे होंगे. D is already gone. 1 of E and I gone. I am left with L, H and either of these. So in total 12 ways. Fine. Each word has to start with a consonant and end with a vowel. It has to start with a consonant. Consonants are D, L and H here. End with a vowel E or I. So these are my conditions. 3 options for this, 2 options for this. Remaining 3 alphabets can be filled here directly. 3 into 2 into 1. Is this clear? How we are doing this? सबको समझ आ रहा है? चलो, nice. See, there is a special case for 0. Why? Because whenever you are forming any number, 0 cannot come in the first wala cheez. So always be careful about 0 here. Online people, any doubt? So 0 cannot come in the first place. So always be careful. इसीलिए मैंने अलग से I have highlighted these 2 things, that whether it is their repetition is allowed or it is not allowed. If 0 is there in the digits, if 0 is there, let's say digits are from 0 to 5. So be careful of this first place. First place can only be filled with a non-zero number if you are making a 3-digit number. So यहाँ पर you will have only digits from 1 to 5 to be filled. And if repetition is allowed, how many digits? 6 and 6. I hope this is clear. Same way, क्या? You need to form a 3-digit number using these digits from 0 to 5. 3-digit number बनाना है. I cannot fill a 0 here. क्यों? Because it will become a 2-digit number if I filled it with a 0. So how many options do I have? from 1 to 5 any of the digit, so I can perform this particular event with any digit from 1 to 5. For this I have a 0 also available. I have a 0 available. Now I can fill 0 here as well. So यहाँ पर I have any digit from 0 to 5. For this place again any digit from 0 to 5. ठीक है. Same way if repetition is not allowed, same case, 0 to 5, 3 digit number using digits from 0 to 5, repetition not allowed. करो 5 into 5, 5 into 4. So you have digits from 0 to 5. You cannot fill a 0 here, so you have 5 options. Next 6, 5 options. Why? We cannot repeat the digits. If we see, be careful यहाँ पर when repetition is not allowed. I have digits from 0 to 5 total. यहाँ पर I filled any one of the digits from 1 to 5 in this first place. Now I cannot repeat that digit, so I don't have that particular digit available with me, but I have an extra 0 available. मैं 0 तो भर सकता हूँ ना यहाँ पे. So I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say I filled a 3 there. I cannot fill a 3 here now, so I have 5 options and then I have 4 options. Is this clear? Always be careful. First thing, whether repetition is allowed or not, and second is whether 0 available है या नहीं in the digits that you are filling. If 0 is there, then be careful of the first place in which you are filling the 0. Is this clear? See, आप 3 digit number बना रहे हैं. You are making a 3 digit number here. Now you have digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have these digits. यहाँ पर how many digits you can fill out of these 5? कौन सी भरोगे बताओ? हाँ, कौन सी भर दी अभी आपने? Let's say 2 you filled here. You filled a 2 here. Now for this particular place, since you cannot repeat, if you cannot repeat any of the digits, you cannot fill a 2 here. If you cannot fill a 2 here, how many options do you have? एक कम हुआ है, 2 नहीं भर सकते, लेकिन I can fill a 0 here, इसलिए 5 options and then 4 options. Fine. It is because I cannot repeat, इसलिए कम हो रहा है. If I can repeat, then it would have been 6 into 6. If I can repeat, tell me how many 2-digit numbers are there in which both the digits are different. कैसे करेंगे? There are 2 places to be filled, 2-digit number है. Total पूछा है. I have 0 to 9 available with me. I cannot fill 0 in the first place, so 9. Repetition is not allowed. 9 या 8? 9. Why? Now I have 0 available with me for this place, but I cannot fill that particular digit which I filled here. So in total I have 9 options for this place. यहाँ पर 0 नहीं था. I didn't have a 0 here. But let's say I filled it with any of the digits. Let's say I filled it with 2. Now I cannot fill this particular place with 2, but I have a 0 available with me for this place. So again I have total 9 digits. Is this clear? Total 81 2-digit numbers such that numbers are not repeating. For 3-digit numbers such that none of the digit is repeating. So for first place, I cannot fill it with a 0. So 9 options. Second place, I can fill it with a 0, but I cannot fill it with that particular digit that I filled here. So how many options? 9. Third place, 8 options, because I cannot fill this either with this number or this number. ठीक है? Is this clear? Online people, any doubt? Yes, SK and Saurabh. Try this one. This is not a PNC question वैसे, this is a simple quant question. सोचो कैसे आएगा. See, you have these 5 numbers available with you from 1 to 5. If I form any number using these 5 digits, they will have all these digits with them. 1, 2, 3, let's say 5, 4. I formed this number. Now there's simple rule that if you want to check divisibility by 3, if you want to check whether any particular number is divisible by 3 or not, take the sum of the digits. If I take sum of its digits, it will be 15. If this sum of the digits is divisible by 3, then that particular number becomes divisible by 3. Can I say in all the numbers that I can form, in total कितने numbers बन सकते हैं? Total numbers. Prime वाली condition हटा दो. Total I can form 5 factorial numbers. All these 5 factorial numbers will have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Can I say sum of their digits will always be 15? If the sum of the digit is 15, 15 is divisible by 3, can I say all the numbers will be divisible by 3? That means I cannot make any prime number out of this, because all the numbers are divisible by 3. अरे prime number तो पता है ना, number which is not divisible by any other number other than itself and 1. चलो fine. Next one. See, for every class you need to bring this handout. ये पूरे PNC का handout है. करेंगे उसी के कॉन्सेप्ट पे तो हम ये मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं ना. वो फैक्टोरियल उसी से है ना, दिस एंड दिस एंड दिस. विल डिस्कस ऑल 4 टुगेदर है ना, एक साथ करो चारों. किसको समझ नहीं आ रहा है कैसे करेंगे? एनीवन? बिल्कुल भी नहीं। इज दिस योर फर्स्ट क्लास मैम? अच्छा, first tell me how many numbers will be formed, sir? Total numbers 120. So total कैसे निकालें? You have 5 places to be filled, and if I am supposed to use all these digits without repetition, I can form 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That means 120 numbers. Now the condition is that these numbers are supposed to be divisible by 5. For any number which is formed out of digits 1 to 5, if it is divisible by 5, tell me one condition which you will apply here. Can I say last digit this has to be 5? तब वो 5 से divisible होगा. That means for this particular place I have to fill 5. I have to fill 5 in this particular place. That means I have only one option here. Now 5 has already been filled. There are 4 places and I have 4 numbers 1 2 3 4. So 4 factorial या 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. In total these many numbers can be made. Is this clear? Ma'am, पीछे. So total 24. So total 24 numbers can be formed such that 5 comes at the units place, and if 5 comes at the units place, the number becomes divisible by 5. Next, number is divisible by 2. I'll use a different colored pen. For this particular number to be divisible by 2, I have to fill it with a even digit. How many even digits I have? 2 and 4. So 2 options for this place. Then for this 4 places, I am left with 4 options. I am writing 4 options. One of these 2 and remaining the odd digits 1, 3 and 5. ठीक है, और एक यहाँ से जो भी बच गया. So total 4 options for 4 places. Can I directly write 4 factorial? So 4 factorial into 2. That means 48. ये समझ में आ रहा है ना why I wrote 4 factorial directly? 2 यहाँ नहीं गया है, इनमें से कोई एक ही जाएगा ना पहले. Let's say I filled it with 4, तो अब 2 को यहाँ भरना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. Next, not divisible by 2. Not divisible कैसे निकालेंगे? You need to fill this place with a odd number. So any of the odd number 1 3 5 should come here. So 3 options for this place. Total 4 options remaining, 4 places. So 4 factorial ways. Total 72. You could have also done it like total minus divisible by 2. Out of total numbers, if I subtract all those numbers which are divisible by 2, can I say these are those numbers which are not divisible by 2? या तो number 2 से divisible है या नहीं है, दो ही तो केस हो सकते हैं. So if I am subtracting those numbers which are divisible by 2, if I am subtracting these numbers from the total numbers, 120 minus 48 will give you same. Is this clear? Next, not divisible by 2 or 5. कैसे करेंगे इसको सोचो. Not divisible by 2 or 5. Is this color visible from back? See, it is not sorry, it is not divisible by 5. That means I cannot fill this place with 5. It is not divisible by 2. That means I cannot fill it by 2 or 4. So only options that I have is 1 or 3. So I have 2 options only. ठीक है. Remaining 4 places, 4 options, 4 factorial ways. Is this clear? Total 48 numbers can be there. Clear? Any doubt? किसी को भी? हाँ जी. Minus 72. Ma'am, 72 are only those numbers which are not divisible by 2. हाँ ठीक है, ठीक है, डन डन. So she is saying that total minus all those numbers which are divisible by 5 and all those numbers which are divisible by 2. So numbers divisible by 5 is 24, divisible by 2 is 48, total is 72. If you subtract this 72 from total, you will get 48. Not divisible by 2. हाँ, नहीं, क्यों? ये 2 और 5 ऐसे लिखा हुआ है, ये नॉट डिविजिबल बाय 2 और वैसा नहीं लिखा है. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट, ट्राई दिस वन. See, whatever we are studying now, somewhere UPSC has asked all these concepts. How many 3 digits are there without repetition of digits? Focus जो भी बोला है, without repetition of digits, such that each digit is odd. So now what are the digits available to you? 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So you are supposed to form 3 digit numbers using only these digits. So each digit is odd and the number is divisible by 5. बनाओ. Isn't this question same as if I give you these digits and ask you what we have just did? What is the answer? 12. कैसे आएगा? For the last place you have only one option, that is it has to be 5. I have to fill a 5 here. I have no other option because I need the number to be divisible by 5. So only one option remaining. Sorry, 3 digit number hai. So 3 digit number and this has to be 5. I am left with 4 digits. 5 has already been filled. So 4. If I fill any of the digit here, I am left with 3 digits. So in total 12 such numbers can be formed. Easy है? एक और करो. कर चुके हम सेम क्वेश्चन. एक सेकंड, ठीक है, फोकस हियर है ना. They are saying distinct, that means repetition not allowed. You will get a hint from the question. इसमें they gave it explicitly, but यहाँ पर distinct means you cannot repeat. Second is non-zero numbers, that means you don't have a zero with you, so you have only 1 to 9, these many digits available to you. You are supposed to form numbers of this form. अब ये numbers कैसे हैं? These are all these numbers. ऐसे I can form any of the numbers. They are asking me how many such numbers I can form. Basically 0 point is common. All I need to play is between x and y. That means I have these two places. I have digits from 1 to 9 to be filled here. I don't have a 0. I have digits only from 1 to 9 and they are to be distinct. That means I need to form a 2-digit number using digits from 1 to 9 without repetition. So 1 to 9, 9 options for this place. I cannot repeat. If I cannot repeat, 8 options for this place. In total I can form 72 such numbers. Is this clear? Easy है? बन रहे questions? I know पहले as soon as you see all such things डर जाते हो. एक बार PNC आ गया ना, कुछ नहीं यार, बहुत easy questions है UPSC के. Next we'll move to codes. Now there is nothing new to teach in codes. It's just that you can use 0 in the first place as well. Codes is like, let's say you are setting a password on your phone, so you can set 0 in the first place as well. You can have 0512 as a password. That means 0 can come in the first place as well. These are codes. This is not a number. So if you are supposed to form a, let's say, 4-digit code, so you can have 0 in the first place. This is what is the difference between forming a number and forming a code. Code mein 0 can be there in the first place. So let's say I give you 4 digits. Let's say I give you digits from 0 to 9 and I tell you to form a 4-digit code without repetition of digits. So you can have 10 here because 0 can be filled here. It is a code. It's not a number. ठीक है? Is this clear? बस इतना ही difference है between forming numbers and forming codes. Is this clear? Try this question. Question might seem very big to you, but कुछ नहीं है question में. क्या करना है सर, आप बताइए. आप कल से इस रो में बैठना. हो गया? क्या आया? 9:45. See, don't be scared if I come and look into your copies or if I point you out. मैं बस सिखाने के लिए कर रहा हूँ. One non-zero digit, one vowel and one consonant from English alphabet are to be used in forming passwords such that each password has to start with a vowel and end with a consonant. So I need a vowel, a consonant. It has to start with a vowel. It has to end with a consonant. how many such passwords can be generated? I also need यहाँ पे non-zero digit, so I need to use a digit. Now how many vowels are there? There are 5 vowels, so I have 5 options. How many consonants are there? 21. I have 21 options. How many non-zero digits are there? 9. I have to perform this event and this event and this event, इसलिए we will multiply. समझ में आया? बार बार उस पर भी चले जाओगे तो भी सेम आएगा. If you are confused in the exam, should I add all of them? Should I multiply all of them? I need to perform an event like this and this and this because I need to set a password. एक vowel चाहिए, ये भी चाहिए, ये भी चाहिए. So 5 cross 9 cross 21. You need this and you need this and you need a consonant. लिखे हुए पे नहीं जाना है. Just take this feel. You need to set a vowel here and you need to set a digit here and you need to set a consonant here. सबसे पहले क्या पढ़ाया था? Principle of and principle of or. ये बताइए, क्या मुझे यहाँ do I need to fill a vowel here or a digit here or a consonant here? कैसे बोला आपने? चलो ठीक है, वहां एंड लिखा हुआ है, उससे कर लो. Next we'll be moving to identical letters and digits. How many arrangements of these 3 letters are possible? Arrangements of this, there is no repetition or with repetition or without repetition. Arranging these 3, that means you can directly arrange them by how many ways? You are arranging. If I need to arrange this, I can arrange it like this only, na? So 3 places I need to fill these 3 without repetition. 3 factorial ways. Arrangement without repetition. ऐसा समझो कि there are 3 chairs, A, B, C are sitting. There are 3 chairs here, A, B, C are sitting. How many different possible ways can they sit here? अलग अलग अरेंज करना पड़ेगा. Can I repeat a person there? नहीं ना. One person can sit in just one place. Let's say there are 10 people here. Yeah, let's say there are 5 people here and they need to pose for a photograph. They need to pose for a photograph sitting in the chairs. How many different photographs can be there based on their arrangements? 5 people. 5 है ना? हाँ. यहाँ पर I can place any of the 5. Next I can place 4, 3, 2, 1. ऐसे ही होगा. So total 5 factorial different photographs can be there based on their arrangements. Similarly, if I need to arrange ABC, how many arrangements can I make? 3 factorial arrangements. But what if 2 of these letters are identical? Let's say A, B. Now how many arrangements of these can I make? अब कैसे करेंगे? यहाँ पर तो you can directly do 3 factorial. Let's say you have Sunya. You can make total 5 factorial words out of it. 5 factorial करा था ना, Delhi का देखा था, total 5 factorial. कैसे किया था? Arrangements थे total. So ऐसे ही if one of the, या एक से ज़्यादा भी अभी हम देखेंगे, one of the letters are repeating, they are identical, then how many arrangements can be there? बनाओ अलग अलग. ये तो रट लिया आपने. बनाएंगे कैसे? Make different arrangements. Let's say for this different arrangements can be ABC, ACB. बनाए थे ना पहले? BAC, BCA, CAB, CBA. So these are the 3 factorial. 3 factorial is 6. These are the 6 arrangements possible. Now I am telling you to make different arrangements of this. 3 ही बने. 3 arrangements will be AAB, ABA and BAA. You cannot have any more arrangement. ठीक है, तो ओनली दीज अरेंजमेंट्स आर पॉसिबल. बेसिकली जब भी ऐसा केस आ जाए, अच्छा चलो मेक अरेंजमेंट ऑफ दिस एज वेल. हाउ मेनी पॉसिबल अरेंजमेंट्स कैन बी देयर फॉर दिस? एक बार खुद से बना के देखो. सिक्स बन रहे, सबके बन गए. चार ही बने. एक बार मैं भी बना देता हूं. So you will get 6 arrangements. अभी आपको लग रहा होगा ये सब क्यों बनवा रहे हैं. Eventually you will understand what we are learning अभी. See, हम ऐसे बनाने नहीं बैठ सकते एग्जाम में. If I just need to directly find out how many possible arrangements can be there when there is a repetition of either a letter or a digit. जैसे यहाँ पर I am explaining you for a letter. There can be digits also. कि 1 1 2 दे दिया. How many different numbers can be formed? For AAB, they can also give you 1 1 2. How many different numbers can be formed? So same thing will apply in numbers as well. So for here, अगर ये तीनों अलग होते, total there are 3 numbers. Had all the 3 been different, you could directly say 3 factorial ways of arranging them, but 2 of them are identical, just divided by 2 factorial. ठीक है. यहां पर had all these 4 been different, had all these 4 been different, अगर ये ABCD होता, how many numbers या how many arrangements were possible? Total 4 factorial बन जाते. Total 4 factorial arrangements were possible, but these two are repeating and these two are repeating. So divide by 2 factorial and 2 factorial. This 2 factorial for A, this 2 factorial for B. We just divided it. Is this clear? To just generalize it, huh? See, let's say यहाँ पर अभी पहले इससे समझते हैं. Had this been same, like had this been different, ABC अलग अलग है. If I just replace this C here with A, I am just replacing C everywhere with A. I replaced C with A. ठीक है. अब tell me यहाँ पर do you see some identical? क्या क्या identical है? This is identical to this. ABA, ABA. These are identical. These two are identical. So whenever one of the alphabet is repeating, let's say twice, so what happens is it just forms the duplicate of it if we start forming it via directly 3 factorial ways. So what we do is we divide by that many factorials जितनी बार ये repeat कर रहा है number. So let's say it is repeating twice, we just divide it by 2 factorial. We just divide it by factorial of it. यहाँ पर A is repeating twice, we divide it by the factorial of it. B is repeating twice, we divide it by factorial of twice. Number उतने से कम हो जाता है. Same way, let's say if it is divisible by, let's say it is repeating multiple times. चलो B. It is 4 times A, then B 2 times, and then C. Total arrangements possible. Total numbers is 7. Had these been 7 different letters, we can directly say 7 factorial ways. But A is repeated 4 times, divide by 4 factorial. B is repeated 2 times, divide by 2 factorial. C is 1 time only. Basically कुछ नहीं है. The number of times any of the letter या digit, if the digit is given, is repeated, just divide the total by factorial of it. So if A is repeated, let's say 100 times, just divide by 100 factorial. If B is repeated 50 times, just divide by 50 factorial. If C is repeated, let's say 10 times, divide by 10 factorial. How many arrangements of this word is possible? So total digit is total letters are 7. Out of this, E is repeated twice. So abhi tak we were seeing arrangement of all the different letters. But what if arrangement of similar letters come? Just divide by the factorial of it. How many arrangements of Calcutta are possible? हाँ ये मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है जो नीचे है. हाँ हाँ. And see one more thing, 2 factorial into 2 factorial, this is not 4 factorial. ये गलती मत करना. This is different है ना. This is not 2 into 2 equal to 4. This is factorial. Factorials and numbers are different. 2 factorial is 2 into 1. And this is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. ये अलग अलग चीज है. क्या क्वेश्चन दिया मैंने? Different arrangements of this word possible. How many total letters are there? 8. So had all been different, you could have made 8 factorial different arrangements. But out of this, how many are same? We have 2 C's, 2 A, 2 T's. So just divide by 2 factorial for C, 2 factorial by A, and 2 factorial for T. Is this clear? For Bombay, try it orally. Bombay 6. So 6 factorial upon B is repeated twice. और कुछ repeat हो रहा है? नहीं. So 6 factorial by 2 factorial. Is this clear? Apply the same thing in digits as well. Let's say tell me how many different numbers can be formed using these digits. 5 factorial, 2 factorial, 2 factorial. समझ में आ रहा है? ये भी हो सकता है मैं अच्छा पढ़ा रहा हूँ. अच्छा, moving to the next level. Tell me, if I am forming a 5-digit word from here, how many of those words are greater than 30,000? सी PNC कैन बी एज टफ एज इट कैन बी, बहुत टफ क्वेश्चंस भी बना सकता हूँ, ठीक है. So how many of these words can be greater than how many of these words formed are greater than 30,000? So we have attached a condition here. Now for the number, see, we need to form a 5-digit number here. 5 digits say I need to use these. For these numbers to be greater than 30,000, tell me one condition here. First digit has to be 3. Tabhi to number will be greater than 30,000. It has to be 3. So for this, I have to fill it with a 3. I have only one option. Now I am left with 4 places to be filled with. 3 is already filled here. I am left with 2, 2, 1, 1. So 4 places to be filled with these 4 digits, out of which 2 are identical and 2 are identical. So in total 4 factorial, 2 factorial and 2 factorial. Is this clear? समझ में आ रहा है? How we are applying conditions also यहाँ पे. Anyone having doubt? उसका भी देख लेंगे. See, these are 5 digits. Total numbers that can be formed. Total numbers कितने बनेंगे इनसे? हाँ. So you can form 5 factorial upon 2 factorial, 2 factorial. These many total numbers can be formed. I am saying that out of these total numbers that can be formed using these, how many are such that they are greater than 30,000? अब यहाँ बहुत सारे numbers बन रहे हैं, उनमें से 30,000 से बड़े कितने हैं? So for any number to be greater than 30,000 using 1, 2, 3, can I say पहला digit 3 होना ही चाहिए? Because if I fill it with a 1 or 2, it will be some number between 10,000 or 20,000 range. So it has to be a 3. So I have fixed this place for 3. I cannot arrange it. ये कहीं और नहीं जा सकता है. So it has to be a 3. For remaining places, there are 4 places remaining. I have these 4 options remaining. I have to fill these 4 places using 2, 2 and 1, 1. Is this clear? So in total 4 options, out of which 2 are identical and 2 are identical. Is this clear? अच्छा same ही क्या? It is not actually same, थोड़ा सा different है. करो. Again you have total 2, 2 and 3, 3, 3. You have these. You need to form a number greater than 30,000. For a number to be greater than 30,000, this particular place has to be filled with a 3. So I have to fill a 3 here. ठीक है? So this is filled with a 3, one option. Next I am left with 2 times 2's and 2 3's. So there are 4 places to be filled with 2's and 3's. So in total 4 factorial by 2 factorial, 2 factorial. Is this clear? See, UPSC code says ये सारे questions जो है count करके हो जाएंगे. No doubt you can count all these. You can make 6, इसका आंसर 6 आ रहा है. You can make 6 numbers and you can count, no doubt. But PNC will make your life easier. यहाँ तो the answer is 6. Suppose the answer comes out to be 36. Will you make 36 cases there and count? You will miss out on 1 or 2 cases. ठीक है? So PNC will make your life easier. इसीलिए हम पढ़ रहे हैं. PNC is not there in the syllabus, but use of PNC is there in so many. I haven't shown you any question 2020 के पहले वाला. All these questions came after. इतने सारे तो आज देख लिए. In the next 4 classes बहुत सारे हैं. Alone in 2023 UPSC asked 10 questions from PNC. 10 questions out of 80 solely from PNC, and out of this 10, 3 or 4 were out of your level questions. मतलब मैं पढ़ाऊंगा सारा, टेंशन मत लो, but they were really difficult, especially for non-math student. non-science नहीं बोला है मैंने, non-maths बोला है. इसमें यही तो था, यही था. कौन सा? दिस वन ना, इसी में तो. सी अब 20,000 करना है तो यू कैन हैव टू केसेस. दैट वन इज इट इज ग्रेटर देन 30,000. नेक्स्ट इज इट इज समवेयर बिटवीन 30,000 एंड 20,000. इफ इट इज ग्रेटर देन 30,000, ये सेम केस है. इफ इट इज ग्रेटर देन 30,000, सी फॉर अ नंबर टू बी ग्रेटर देन 20,000, आई एम सेइंग यू कैन हैव टू केसेस. One is it is greater than 30,000. Other is it is somewhere between 20,000 and 30,000. We already calculated for this. Can I calculate for this? So if I want to find out numbers lying between 20,000 and 30,000, can I say first place has to be a 2? First place has to be a 2. What am I left with here? I am left with 1, 1, 2, only 1, 2, because one of the 2 has already been filled, and 3. Then 4 factorial upon 2 factorial only, because only 1 is repeated. Is this clear? Everyone, पीछे तक क्या कर रहा है यहाँ पे? I filled a 2 here. Why? Because I am finding out all those numbers that are lying between 20,000 and 30,000. All those numbers lying between 20,000 and 30,000 will have a 2 here. So one of the 2 is already occupied. Now I am left with 2 ones, then a 2 and a 3. So these are 4 digits to be filled in these 4 places. So 4 factorial upon only one of the digit is identical upon 2 factorial. Is this clear? We are just using the application of what we just did, learned. Rank of a word. इसको चालू करूं? हाँ? Next class? हाँ जी. नहीं, मैं अभी यही निकाला मैंने. This is how I find out all those numbers that are lying between 20 and 30,000. She is asking numbers greater than 20,000. It includes this as well as this. Numbers greater than 20,000. It includes this case and this case. Is this clear? हाँ. चलो, so we'll start from. We are leaving here abhi. We'll start with rank of word and then we'll move to the further questions. But जितना पढ़ा है ना, revise it, because I'll be using all these concepts again and again. I know PNC is a bit heavy on you. Multiple revisions लगेंगे. But believe me, this becomes one of the easiest topics. कुछ revise ही नहीं करना होता इसमें. Once you know how to apply it. नंबर सिस्टम में यू माइट हैव टू रिवाइज व्हाट इज द डिविजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया ऑफ 7, 11, ये क्या है, हाउ टू अप्लाई इट. बट वंस यू आर थ्रू विथ पीएनसी ना, इट इज वन ऑफ द इजीएस्ट टॉपिक्स. चलो, विल मीट टुमारो सेम टाइम 3 PM. हैंडआउट्स लेके आना ये वाले. Online people, this was just one class that was supposed to be on YouTube. Other classes are on separate private portal. Acha, one more thing about the Telegram handle for the students that are new. This is the Telegram handle. You can directly message me here, but there has to be some format of the message. आप अपनी कुछ details बता देना, because I know many of yours telegram name is random, किसी में emojis लगे हैं, तो I don't know who is the person that I am chatting with. So at least send me your name, that I belong to this batch and this is my UID and all. So basic details एक बार भेज देना. I'll be handling all your doubts on the telegram as well. मतलब मेरे अलावा बाकी भी है. Done? चलो, we'll disperse for today.